We've seen 1-0 many times in the past, trying to go for a fast expansion. But of course, that doesn't work on every map. So I'm kind of surprised that he left this one in the pool. Because this is like the worst map for Fast Expo. Literally everything else would be better, right? Northern Isles, Springtime, Titaners, LR, Hammerfall, Echo Isles. Yeah, I'm very surprised. Isn't this one of the best maps for Night Elf? I feel like in general this is a good map for Night Elf. But specifically when you have the thought of expanding. Demon Hunter finds his way to the Acolytes. That's rarely seen. Is there a wall off here? Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so the Acolytes can get out. And should be safe here. DK is running home. Losing one Acolyte would be very painful, but not going to be happening.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little bit of a distraction here. Unusual creep route by LawLiet, by the way. He got the level 2 at this green camp. And then pushing into the enemy main base. Oh, got a tome for free. Item on the ground. Ring of Superiority. And LawLiet might have exactly the right read to try to get the item. But good block by 1-0. Picks it up. It's just a small item, but every little thing can help. Wait, does he not have mana burn? Oh, he does, but he himself has no mana. How does it feel, Demon Hunter? Doesn't feel nice, does it? First ghoul going down. Diminishing ghoul numbers early on can be really good. In comes the Wisp for the detonate. Demon Hunter is sticking around a long time. How far is he willing to chase for that ghoul? Ooh. Oh boy. Protected by the Ring of Protection. Man, is that a good item for the Demon Hunter. Ooh, almost getting blocked in. But he gets away. A little bit of a detonate, making sure there's no coil. And that was 2 ghoul kills early. That's pretty good. And take a lot of moon juice though to heal. But there is plenty, so should be able to do it. Yep. No big problem. And we got the Naga second looking all pretty standard. On the way to tier 3, waiting for Slaughterhouse and Lich. Demon Hunter level 3, nice and early. That's exactly the position you love to be in. DK taking a bit more damage here than perhaps necessary. LawLiet eyeing up the red camp. Can he get the Ogre Lord? I guess that's what 1-0 was looking for there. Waiting for his Lich to come out. He's going to have Coil Nova ready. Well, I guess at least Nova because the DK is out of mana. LawLiet with confidence here. He's going for the red camp. Absolutely not worried about a creep jack. He's got a sentry ward, so Archer is not protected in the dark of night. Last hit to the demon. Again with the mana burn, using lots of mana. One archer goes down, but that's easily worth it, of course, for the red camp. Medallion of Courage. I'm never sure if this is better on the Naga or on the Demon. Int is good on the Naga, but Strength is good on the Demon. So far, LawLiet seems to be dominant, though, in this early game. 1-0 kind of getting bullied across the map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bears coming out. At a reasonable timing. Frenzy Ghouls about to finish up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Invoke Potion, a necessity for the Demon Hunter. Naga getting closer to her level 3. Almost all the archers now dead. Only one remains. 1-0. Looking for that push. Waiting for the Master Bear training. We don't have Orb of Venom yet, by the way.
Player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet, a little bit too broke. Also struggling with low mana. I would have loved to see a Clarity Potion. I feel like Demon Hunters don't buy that often enough. Oh, Ring of Regen. I like that item a lot. Even in the late game, if you got the inventory space, I think you should keep it. And he sells it. Great. Thank you. In Clarity, maybe? No? Okay. We got Wellspring upgrade as well. I like seeing that. No Ultra Vision yet. Should be coming before the next nighttime. Right now we just have Moonstone and nighttime. Oh, Archer is seen thanks to the Sentry Ward. But this Demon Hunter is just ready to party. Running forward, looking for the fight at all times. Mana is low on 1-0 already. In we go now. You want to try to take out the Dryads first. Good control by LawLiet, delaying the death of one at least. You want to pull those Dryads back quickly if you can. DK got level 4. That's a good level up for the Aura. Got a lot of bears still on the field though. Demon are now completely out of mana. Maybe he really should have gone for that Clarity Potion. Oh, and now quite hurt as well with the staff though. He gets away, healing up once more. There's still a little bit of moon juice. Tons of moon juice here, it seems, for LawLiet. We do have Abolish Magic, but we haven't seen too much Dispel just yet. There's one against the Frost Armor. More damage again on the Demon Hunter. Things might be starting to look a bit better for 1-0 here. LawLiet patiently waiting for nighttime. That's when things get a lot easier for him. Another Moonstone. Demon Hunter hurt again. No rejuve to heal in the back. He's going for the Invoke Potion. Dryad goes down. Bear might be in trouble as well. Staff, though, is ready. Got another Destroyer. Lich getting closer to level 3 as well. Demon now without Invuln has to be a bit careful here. Oh! Picked up the Went with the wrong hero. That should have been the Lich, not the DK for the Int Tome. Small thing, minor thing. Health Fountain being used by 120, by LawLiet here to heal up as well. And he's going Ancient of Wind. He's trying to tech to Talons. Talons are very, very strong in the late game against Destroyers. They take a long time to reach. Level 3 for the Lich. That's a good level up. And the big item here for the Undead. Ooh, and LawLiet, he's going for the drop play into the back of the base, trying to threaten the Haunted with only 2 bears. Chances of taking it out perhaps not that high. 120 rebought a TP. He knows a play like this is a danger. And there we go. It's going to be a couple of easy Acolyte kills. 2 in this case. Are we going to see a counter TP or not? There's no way you can get this Haunted. So want to minimize losses here if you can. Staff, TP, Demon Hunter. Nova! Oh, loses the Demon. He staffed out the Zeppelin instead of the Demon Hunter. That was a mistake. Could have saved the Zeppelin above the trees. And then staff out the Demon. Maybe he was worried that there was going to be web and the Zeppelin was going to die. But that's a huge kill on the first hero. Demon though back from the tavern, quickly healing up from the Moonwells as if nothing happened. But we know something certainly did happen. From the red camp, by the way, the item was the Flute of Accuracy. Very good. Naga 3 also really good. And DK close to level 5. One to 0 is going to need web. So far, he doesn't know about the talents. So he's going to go for Panic web upgrade later on, probably. Yeah, the light, honestly, once he saw the TP coming in, he should have just TP'd out right away. He killed off 2 Acolytes, so it was a fine attack that he went for. Getting a bit too greedy. Okay, the Talons are supposed to be the X Factor. Getting sniped right away, good mana burn as well, and here is the web finishing soon. Damage output right now from 1 to 0, not too good. Focus Fire now again coming into play. Fork Lightning, good damage as well. Heal Scroll against it. And now the web is done. Got a lot of Dryads here as well. Decent damage from the poison. Even some Fairy Fire being used. Can be dispelled pretty easily though. Should be dispelled. 1 to 0's kiting game. The burrows not looking that great. Ooh, 1 to 0 is losing a lot. The late web is really messing with 1 to 0 here. If he had the web earlier, could have been a very different story. It's a lot of units falling. This Fiend as well. Tons of kills for LawLiet, but also a lot of kills for 1 to 0. 10 supply lead, still on the Undead side. And now he's going to have web, of course, for the next big engagement. Demon Hunter not close to level 5 yet. This is oftentimes a turning point. It's the DK instead who's level 5.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, what are we seeing here? Triple Crypt. 1-0 is getting ready for a late game transition into Gargoyles. Talons are extremely strong against Destroyers. But there's one thing that counters Talons, and that's Gargs. So now it looks like it's a waiting game. Third attack upgrade coming in as well. This is going to be a lot of damage on the undead units. Trying to catch the Talons. Lots of scouting going on, so this is not going to be a surprise for LawLiet. Against Gargs, you don't want to make Talons, because when the Gargs catch up to the Talons, they rip them to shreds. You either want to have a lot of Dryads against Gargoyles, or Hippogriffs, or a Dryad-Hippo mix. We got a stalemate situation going on right now. It would be disadvantageous for both players to try to force a fight here. In the enemy main base, that is. If 1-0 micros the fight well, I favor him in the big engagement. But 1-0 isn't exactly known for his great gargoyle micro. That is Happy's strength. As so many other things as well. Oh, LawLiet setting up APs at the expo. That's pretty cool. This could also just be a huge waste of money if 1-0 doesn't attack, but rather goes for an expansion. Which he could do. Denied some of his own ghouls. 1-0 could have gone for a shade pretty easily, but decided not to do it. Attacking into this position would be the absolute worst idea. So, LawLiet is trying to keep him from scouting the trees, I think. He's trying to keep him from seeing the APs. That's a smart move. If 1-0 doesn't know about the APs, he may try to go all in, but now he knows. Now he knows with the Garg. Now instantly 1-0 has to try to go for his own expansion. This Garg's gonna die. Probably. There could be starting the expo already right now with one of the acolytes. Alright, we're uprooting. We're going over to the expansion. I feel like 1-0 should be expanding here already. He could be buying a skull, placing one tower there, plus the gold mine. Bottom third. Interesting. And master training for the Talons. Okay, now Haunted is being started. Could have been done a lot earlier, to be honest, but okay. So Night of Expo is going to be about... what is that? 40 seconds earlier, maybe? Both now in upkeep. Got a lot of Gargs in production. And finally a Sacrificial Pit. Not sure if the Garg made it home, by the way. 3-1 upgrades against 2-1. Mountain Giant. What? Mountain Giant? When it's an air battle, that seems weird. Bottom for Owl Scout. Who's gonna make the next move? So I think the way 1-0 wants to micro the next fight ideally is as follows. He's gonna split off like 4 Gargs and put those 4 Gargs on the Talons with shift click. And with the rest of the Gargs, you want to go 1 Dryad by 1. And this is pretty easy for Undead Micro. You just go shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click. That's why also many ladder undeads play Gargs. Gargs are way easier to micro than Fiends. Because with Fiends you have to move backwards and kite, attack and retreat at the same time. Whereas with Gargoyles, for the most part, you just run in. When playing Fiend Destroyer against Bear Dryad, it is the Night Elf who has the easier time microing. But when playing Gargoyles, it's the Undead who has the easier time micro. Remo, have you heard what Leto said about Gargs versus MGs? No. What has he said? Is it about taunt? That you can stop the shift Q thing with taunt? I mean, that's true, but... You know, then you can just shift click again. And that's a 7 supply unit right here. Interesting fight. As an Undead player, I look at this fight and I'm thinking, I'm glad I don't have to micro this. Now, this is easier to micro than Fiend Destroyer against Bears, for sure. But the Cyclone might make things difficult. Because we do have Cyclone, of course. Oh, caught him. Instantly dead. Didn't provide much to the fight, to be honest. Talons also getting destroyed pretty fast. A little bit of Cyclone comes into play. Heat Scroll. Big healing for the Undead army. Demon Hunter hurt as well. Nukes flying out. Invo Potion is in. What is it getting distracted a little bit too much by the MG here. But the Gargs are still finding plenty of kills. Supply-wise, we have a big lead on the Undead. Big problem here for LawLiet is he doesn't have a Panda, of course. If he had a Panda, a lot could look quite different here. But now the mana is gone for the Undead. Maybe here is where things can turn around. Demon Hunter now very hurt. A little bit more Moon Juice. A little bit more Moon Juice. Oh, that was full Moon Juice. Back to full HP. It's a lot of Dries going down, though. Not too much anti-air left on the Night Elf side anymore. And LawLiet does hold. He lost more in the end, but hold he does. Getting another kill. Nicely done. Demon Hunter trying to run. Getting to the shop. Super low HP now. Naga. Trying to get the kill on the Naga. Demon Hunter. Staff out. Ooh, barely saved. Nice play by LawLiet. He got the kill. Killed the Naga in the end. Dryad still being chased. Trying to run. Trying to flee and get away. Pretty sure this Dryad's gonna die. And this one probably as well. Gonna be another Destroyer though falling. And LawLiet has the lead all of a sudden supply-wise. Amazingly. Great hold by LawLiet, staying alive in this. Now he's got double Orb of Venom. He's got Flying Vision with the Owl. Tavern Res on 1-0. I think 1-0 here wasn't really microing this too well. A little bit of Gargoyle inexperience shining through in my opinion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Also, there should be one Narrow Tower here for sure. One Narrow Tower is so strong against the Demon Hunter, just by itself. It is kind of unforgivable not to have one here, to be honest. Catches the Naga, though. It's a lot of slow. Is this Naga not in the group? He was lagging behind. Demon Hunter staffing back in. He's got potions, giving one to the friend, to the Naga. Heal pot also on him. But the staff's gonna have to be used pretty soon here once more. The statues now for the Undead so strong. Statues here are the big difference maker in these protracted engagements. Gives 1-0 a little bit of an upper hand. MG is solo harassing the Acolytes. Bonk! Alright, now you unsummon some buildings in the main to get more money back. You don't need 3 crypts. You don't need all these ziggurats. And you make a Narrow Tower here. And probably also make a shop here. These are pretty simple macro mistakes by 1-0. This is so obvious. The best money you can spend right now is 1 Narrow and 1 shop. Yeah, and also the expansion could have been way earlier. 1-0 made some big macro mistakes. And also, micro-wise, it wasn't flawless. Still an even game, though. Still an even game, I would say. Thank you, Banksy, with the resub. Making A-Bomb Disease Cloud right now. Good against heroes, especially. That's the main purpose. Good against Dryads as well, I guess. I like the one A-Bomb. But mainly it's about Dryads and Gargs. I think mainly Gargoyles should be the army here. The Owl Scout is actually really good. Knows where the Undead is. Can scout for shades. 1-0. How is there no Narrow Tower here? You have 800 gold. LawLiet also with lots of gold, actually. It's a tense game on map number 1. Nothing new coming in the building, in the bases, I mean, as far as buildings go. That was another mistake. Lich shouldn't be in front to get mana burned. It should always be the Naga. No easy shade play here. Anti-magic potion on the Demon Hunter as well. Second slaughterhouse. Oh, okay. Coil. Alright. All the venom damage, though, is certainly stacking up. Fighting on Blight would be the best thing imaginable for 1-0 here. Is he just going mass A-bombs? It seems like that's not the right call. He invested so heavily into Garg upgrades. And there's no great Gargoyle counter. I mean, Orbs of Venom are pretty good against Gargoyles, but it's not like there's a panda. And, you know, Orbs of Venom are good against everything. Oh, dodge the coil with the anti-magic. It's a lot of mana burn, turning around for one more. Demon needs to come back quickly to this fight, though. Over at the fountain. Nope, never mind. No mana anymore on 1-0. LawLiet doing it well, playing around the mana burns. And he's going into upkeep now, with more MGs. This seems so strange. He's actually pivoting into MG, into A-bombs. Alright, here we go. A-bomb production starts. More Gargs as well. Looks like 1-0 wants to be able to take out these A-bombs somehow. Excuse me, these MGs somehow. A-bombs are the only way. I'm not even sure he has to kill the Mountain Giants, to be honest. I think he can just kill the Dryads first, then kill the heroes, and then who cares if there's Mountain Giants. LawLiet always an expert with multi-staff play. Doing a good job here. Saving his heroes. We're getting some bears now as well. Against that, perhaps some more destroyers will be needed, but against that, there's talons. So it's a multi-layered question of which army, which units you want to make here. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, you want to be microing them perfectly. All of a sudden, we got 4 A-bombs on the field, but without armor upgrades. Big mana burns. Right in a very weird spot. Put him in trouble right away. She can die easily from a nuke. This fight is all over the place. Cyclone on the DK as well. We don't have too much dispel against it. Another destroyer is being morphed. Gargoyles flying back to the Blight. And LawLiet. It looks like he's winning, isn't he? The DK! Oh! Getting surrounded. Almost. Oh my god, he almost had him. He almost had the DK right there. Trying to get back in the fight. Death Knight, what are you doing? Oh, it's such a hectic fight. So many things are hurt. Death Knight as well. Death Knight, first and foremost, if the DK goes down, the game's probably over. Death Knight trying to run to safety. Oh, almost falling. 30 HP. And there's no shop here. And the Naga goes down. 1-0 loses overview in the fight and will lose the fight, won't he? Demon are about to get level 6. LawLiet outplaying 1-0 in this late game. And that's the level 6. And that should do it. There should have been a shop here a million years ago. Big mana burn again. Demon Hunter now. The ultimate hero. Ooh, coil dodged. Bottom. She might be going down in exchange though. What? Kill her. Coil gets that kill. Game might not be over yet, but of course we got the level 5 Demon Hunter now ready to tango.
It's so wonderful to be a part of a terrific community of people who believe in Warcraft, led by Remo and Neo to victory.
Yo, the light of the faith with the resub. Thank you very much. Very kind words. 1-0, you need to unsummon some buildings, brother. He's got way too many ziggurats. Yeah, to be honest, I think 1-0 made the wrong army here. I think he should have just gone pure Garg, Destroyer, and maybe even Frostworm. Although it's not exactly clear if he could have afforded this. Maybe he didn't need to. One Frostworm, though, is a big help against Demon Hunter. I feel like LawLiet is playing this better, though. I feel like LawLiet is outplaying 1-2-0 here. Long game on map 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he skilled the Death Knight ultimate. Oh, you're right. Animate dead. That's probably not the right pick. That ult doesn't really do anything. If you resurrect Dryads, they don't have the poison slow. If you resurrect Bears, they're not in Master form. They're just in Adept form without abilities. Best you can hope for is A-Bomb, maybe. Dude, that just brought back a memory. I forgot I had it. I dreamt last night about Direct Strike. My favorite hero in Direct Strike right now is Death Knight. Aura, really good in Direct Strike, and also Ultimate, really good. And I dreamt that the ult was nerfed and only lasted 10 seconds on the summons. Demon Hunter showing up. The ult is ready again. LawLiet ready to finish map number 1. Naga has almost returned. Can 1-0 hold at the expansion. Mana potion, coil. There's going to be one more coil as well in a little bit. Naga finally back out the altar. Demon Hunter, of course. Huge menace right here. 1-0 seems to be a bit too high on destroyers, if you ask me. I wonder, why didn't he just spam Mass Gargs? I think Mass Gargs here would have been so strong. As long as there's no Panda, Gargs are very good against Night Elf. I think that's just a truism. Oh, bottom. Ooh, she might be going down. No, there's the staff again. The staffs are just perfect. No bottom now in the fight. DK, though, also very hurt. The taunt pulls him back. The Death Knight is hurt. The Death Knight is almost dead. Holy hell. Needs to get to the shop quickly, and he will. The Naga died in the meantime. Hold on. More Dryad kills. 1-0. Maybe he can still take this game. Staff away from the Demon Hunter. Maybe he chased a bit too far. DK didn't go down. It's going to be another Dryad falling. Supply-wise, we have the Undead now ahead by a bit. Can use the coil here to get the MG kill. Big experience. Boom! Almost level 7 now on the DK. Insane levels for 1-0. 7, 6, 5 are right around the corner. Oh, I thought LawLiet had it. Perhaps not. Yeah, the bottom, she's been good for Owl Scouts this game, but other than that, she hasn't been doing much. She's been getting nuked a lot. Expos might be running out soon. We got 3 minutes in the Night of Gold Mine. A little bit more in the Undead Gold Mine. One of the longest games we've ever had on Concealed Hill, I think. DC 21071 with the resub. Thank you. Pushing the TP across the map. It looks like 120 is feeling confident here. Ooh, the bottom needs to be staffed again. Double staff. But now the Naga, she's exposed. Ooh, can she get away here? She doesn't have a TP. This Naga might just be dead. There's no Nova, but there is a coil. There's a lot of slow. Coil flies in. Fog Lightning, that's the kill. 7, 6, 5 hero levels. I thought 120 was out of it already. But not the case, despite a level 6 Demon Hunter. I think the big problem this game was no Panda. Panda third. Probably would have been better than this bottom. I got back from the tavern. LawLiet's holding on to the ult. He's low on healing now. This is the most uncomfortable position LawLiet's been in a while. And he's running out of gold very, very soon. Eats a Garg. That is the most clear evidence I've ever seen that LawLiet, that 120 just isn't a gargoyle player. Coil Nova on the demon. He needs to fight back. Got the heal pot, got the invo pot. How much damage can the demon do? Is it enough to beat the Undead army almost by himself? Lich now low as well, invo potion on him. The Naga for 120, very hurt. TP pass and survives. Staff out also on the demon. He is barely alive still. And we have mined out the natural as well. 120 about to mine out his. Decent amount of gold on both sides. Lich is looking hungry. He's got the ult. We haven't seen it yet. Costs a lot of mana. Chad is saying 120 can't beat the level 6 Demon Hunter. I think he might be able to. His heroes are also very strong. I feel like the problem for LawLiet is he's got a very strong Demon Hunter, but everything else is kind of trash. Demon Hunter has to do it by himself. Nice invo potion. Dodges the coil damage. 6 seconds. Invuln over. Oh, nice mana burn. Really good burn. There's Nova still available though. A lot of mana on this Lich. Mana very cautious. Doesn't know if he wants to go in or not. There's a good mana burn. Hits the Lich in the back. Demon though taking lots of damage. Staff is there for him. Must be. Yes. But the tree is here. Demon is not close to the Moonwells. I'm not even sure that there's juice. I don't think so. And the ult isn't ready yet. Not ready yet at all. I think that's the end for LawLiet. Super close, super long game with multiple comebacks. LawLiet trying everything with the Wisp detonates. He needs that ultimate. Needs it desperately. And the staff doesn't do anything right now. The staff just lands the unit right here, where we already are fighting. Here it is. Last stand. Can the Demon Hunter force back the Undead army once again? He's very hurt already. There's almost no units left on LawLiet. Naga about to fall. Mana potion coil. That is the kill. Level 7.5 on this Death Knight. Even the Naga for 120 got close to level 6 in this long epic. 47 minutes. 30,000 damage almost on the Demon Hunter. Wasn't quite enough.
While we load into Game 2, shout out to the sponsor of this month, Opera GX, the browser built for gamers. If you're playing yourself, you don't want your browser to clog up all the resources for your CPU and RAM or your network. Opera GX takes care that doesn't happen. If that sounds appealing to you, you can find the link to the browser, our affiliate link to the browser, in the description. Thank you very much for the attention, and off to the next game.
The Warden is back. And I don't mind it. In my opinion, the Warden is only really good against Undead on Twisted Meadows, where she's legit a good hero. Might even be the strongest strat on Twisted. You could make an argument for. LawLiet, of course, different from other Warden players, he is the best Warden player in the entire world. And the thing is, most Undeads don't have much experience against Warden. It's not played often, at all. There was a time when a lot of Night Elves were trying her against Happy especially, and sometimes it worked, but Happy found a good counter to it. I would say 1-0 never was as good against Warden as Happy was. That's just true in everything concerning the matchup Undead versus Night Elf, including this though. For the Warden, of course, it's all about levels. 1-0 playing a lot of one base today. Kind of surprised to see this. Before we saw him try a lot with expansion plays, but not here. Heavy creeping from the Warden. That's the way you want to see it if you're the Night Elf. Get those levels in quick. Pick up a couple of good items. What do we have here? Scourge Bone Chimes. Good for the Warden and Bears. Then again, the Warden normally in the late game fights doesn't really attack much. So mostly going to be good for the Bears, I guess. Second Ancient of War is found though. Creeping from this one will not be allowed, but I think that's okay for LawLiet. He is completely safe to creep down here, uninterrupted. He's about to get that level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 though is moving forward. He's going to threaten those Moonwells, and the Warden, she loves her Moonwells. Will want to protect those. Oh, Ghoul might be scouting for an expansion. Ooh, very lucky to be getting out of this, if he does. But now with level 2 Shadow Strike, Warden can look for kills here pretty easy. Oh, that Ghoul barely survives. Warden looking for the double kill. 1 and 2. Oh my god, 3! Oh my god! Coil. No, not in time. 3 Ghoul kills in the early game. Huge W for the Warden. And that is a bit of inexperience showing against the Warden. If you push into a level 3 Warden, that is what can happen. If you don't have your own level 3 in response. LawLiet couldn't hope for a better start. This is so good. This is so good. The biggest danger for the Warden is the Frenzy Ghoul timing early on tier 3, killing the Night Elf, and not allowing the Warden the late game. Taking out 3 Ghouls in the early game with no losses is huge. Not only did he get 3 Ghouls, he's also got way more experience. This is a very bad position for 1-0. We're getting a Shredder as well. Helps with the creeping of this camp. It's going to be a fast level 4 for this Warden. With that, with a level 2 Blink, she's going to be very mobile. We got some really good stat items for the Lich that he's going to be given soon on tier 2. And now, what's the Warden up to? She got the Ankh, which is not the best item. Taking the DK a long time to clear this. Didn't have a lot of units here. And here comes the Warden. There's a couple of herd ghouls in the back of the base. Gonna spot them right away. DK with the coil. A little bit too late again. 1-0 also getting a little unlucky. He doesn't have coil mana. Wait. Oh, loses the Acolyte as well. Oh, Warden though. She blinked into a surround, but Blink is again ready. 1-0. Getting blindsided by this Warden. Not playing the right style against her. Finds himself clearly behind now. If the Warden gets level 5 before the push arrives, that is absolutely perfect. And normally should never happen. I'm not sure who got this last hit. I think it was the DK this time though with a coil. Warden is using a lot of mana here to creep up quickly. She knows how important that level 5 is. She's almost got it. So close. Is it enough? Oh, I think she needs one more kill. Just one more. Ah, no, it's enough. Oh my god, it's enough on the dot. Sick Warden game by LawLiet. It's always so fun to see Warden play LawLiet. He is just so good with that hero. Kept the Ankh, by the way. Wants to get the Tome of Retrain, though. Or does he not? Good amount of damage with the DK, but he's always healing with statues and aura. And he's got a big Invo Potion. That looked like a big waste of mana, to be honest. Oh, shouldn't he have retrained here? I feel like that wasn't the best way that LawLiet played this. Could have just retrained, used a bunch of Foul Knives, then all the Undead units would have been low. And he can only coil the DK, because if he Shadow Strikes... if he Shadow Strikes something else, that's gonna get coiled right away. That's his thinking, at least. 2 units, coiled right away. For LawLiet now, it's about a race to level 6. If he gets level 6, he will most likely win this game. I'm very, very surprised he didn't retrain. Finally got one ghoul. That's a little bit more experience, but he's still lacking a lot. Moonstone, Mana Potion again. Might need a Dust also. One ghoul here. Might be going down. No deny. A little bit more experience. Warden now looking for those kills. Whew, that was a clutch coil. Very close. Lich in trouble as well. Invo Potion going to be necessary for him. Then the Warden's going to go for the Fiend. Holding on to the Ankh still. I like that choice. I didn't appreciate the item so much, but it actually gives you a nice little bit of safety reliance. Jumping forward, looking for the Fiend kill. Denies here are now extremely important. Is he willing to try to kill this fiend here? Oh, silence. Mid blink.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nighttime about to begin. It's gonna make things a lot easier, as always, for the Night Elf. We have Ultra Vision, we have Wellspring. Oh, sick item for 1-0 though. Best item on the map for any undead. Hadgas Pipe. So much more mana regen now. And so much room still to grow for the undead heroes. Why isn't LawLiet harassing the Acolytes though? You could just retrain and kill Acolytes all the time. Dispel. Looking for the Shadow Strike. Finishing blow. There we go. He gets a fiend. Fiend is saved. The Warden is hurt. A-bomb. Would be a huge kill to get. Doesn't get it though. Ankh might be triggered finally. Whew. No, again the Warden holds on to it. Right now, for example, LawLiet could retrain and then go Acolyte Harass. There we go, finally. Seems like you should have done that a while ago. Item here was Hood of Cunning. Good item for Lich or Dark Ranger. And that hero is looking quite stacked. Yeah, and there we go. Look how easy it is. This costs the undead hundreds of gold instantly. I really don't know why he didn't do this earlier. Oh, Phantom Knives didn't hit anything. He wasn't quite in range. 1-0 though, assembling a push. Getting an Ancient of Wind in the back. Talons could be very good against destroyers. No Ancient Protectors in the main base. That's something also we saw in the past from Warden players quite a lot. Staffing home now. Moonjuice is looking good still at the moment. How many heal scrolls we got? Oh, no heal scrolls. 0 heal scrolls for 1-0. That is scary against the Phantom Knives. Warden, though, getting caught with the not snare. Silence. It's gonna trigger that Ankh. Now the Ankh is gone forever. No mana potion on the Warden, though. She needs more Moonjuice. There's still plenty in the back. Getting it now. Heal pot, mana pot. Blinking in again. More damage from the Warden. Silence getting dispelled. Warden could be blinking out again, I think. He's trying to get the kill with the Phantom Knives. The A-bomb goes down. The coil wasn't in time. That is the ultimate. Avatar of Vengeance now on the field. Is that the game-winning ult? It feels like it should be. Warden has another Phantom Knives as well. One thing he doesn't have is detection. Yeah, there should be a Wisp up here normally. Blink. And a fan and a double kill. Nice play by LawLiet. The king of the Warden. Showing again how it's done. I feel like he definitely was too long on Shadow Strike this game. We see how much better just Phantom Knives is. When you keep spamming it, one after the next, Phantom Knives just so much better. As far as mana cost goes. And quickly the Warden now, accelerating. Could go back into the main base, harass those acolytes again. And of course, Spirits of Vengeance being very annoying at the same time. Oh, Zeppelin. Oh, does he see it? Zeppelin supposed to protect these acolytes. Once again, 3 acolyte kills. Might cost him the TP this time. Nope, never mind. Just saying bye-bye with the blink level 2. And that costs so much gold for the undead. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gold. Oh! Destroyer died to the creeps. Pretty sure we're going to a 3rd map here, folks. Oh, and the Warden's back again. Oi! There she goes. At least he saves the acolytes. But again, that's lost mining time. Healer wards have to be sold. 1-0 is looking broke as hell. Oh, loses the ghoul also. Yeah, this game's over. This game is completely over. Warden about to hit level 7. From this point on, the Warden doesn't really get stronger, but I don't think she has to be. Khadga's Pipe is still amazing for 1-2-0, but he's got sick heroes as well. He's got good items also. But, dude, how much gold did he lose here? Oh my god, dude. 1,500 gold difference in the mines, plus all the acolytes lost, having to be rebuilt, and the Zeppelin. That's more than 2,000 gold eco damage already.
A player's forces are under
And
attack.
we are not done yet. This looks so annoying. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why normally you want to finish the game before the Warden gets level 6. If you have 2 base economy, you can beat the Warden even if she's level 6. That's why normally, first of all, you want to have a cleaner early game, obviously. And then you want to go for a strong frenzy timing against the Warden's main base and expand behind it. Behind the frenzy timing. Oh, and look at that. Hippogriff's taking out the Zeppelin. Oi! And there go the acolytes. Warden. Now, you want to make sure not to lose the Warden with... Oh, triple kill. Don't want to lose the Warden for no reason. Level 3 Blink. Oh, baby, is it nice. Level 3 Blink used to be 1 second cooldown, guys. I don't know if you remember this. That was completely insane. Now it's a 3 second cooldown. That is still amazing, but not as ridiculous anymore. I don't know if 1-0 is masochistic or something, but if I was him, I would not be staying in this game. Wow, his items are so good as well. Look at the items, bro. The Lich is decked out. The Dark Ranger is semi-decked out. And the Warden going back to her favorite spot. And hello, acolytes. How we doing? Yeah. That Spirit Tower is such a desperate attempt to deal with the Warden. There's some pretty obvious mistakes that 1-0 made this game. He only has himself to blame for this loss. As LawLiet has a ton of gold, by the way. 1,350.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expanding top left. Ooh, was not quite scouted. But I guess they're just gonna check for it. Expo cancelled. Okay, that's a minor victory. But if we're honest, we know this game is going only one way. Can staff teleportation not be silenced? No. No, it cannot. Alright, last stand for 1-0. If he can win this fight, he can win this game. But first he has to win this fight. How much damage is on the sword, by the way? 25,000. That's not even as much as I thought it was. I mentioned earlier, I saw a game 2 weeks ago where we had a 45,000 damage Warden. That was really insane. And still lost, by the way. This game, though, is looking good for the Warden. Looking very good. Oh, Hippogriff's getting caught here. Good trap with the Fiend Web. That is almost all Hippos dead, in fact. DK level 5. Tree of Eternity. Whoops. Didn't root. What are you doing there, buddy? Dude, if 1-0 wins this game, there's actually a chance here. Clarity Potion. The Griff being webbed again. There's only one Hippo left. Warden comes in with the Blink Fan. It's a big Night Elf army, though. One bear goes down right away. We have a lot of mana on the Undead. Predator can help with fighting as well. Warden doesn't have much mana, actually. Hold on. Final Knives again. Warden hurt again. Has to blink away. There's not too many corpses here, but there's more healing also for the Warden. The Catguy's Pipe is kicking in. Can it possibly be enough? Finally, entangling is beginning. Where's the Warden? Ah, there she is. She's up in the corridor. Trying to take out the last destroyer, and does succeed. Silence being dispelled quickly. The bears are almost all gone. Coming in with a Blink Fan, though. Mana now pretty low. A-bomb denied. It is another corpse, though, for the Avatar. Ooh, and more bears are falling. Wait. Wait. Item on the ground. Mana Potion. Wait. Warden back at home. Full mana. Level 8. No way. Maybe he has to go back into Shadow Strike? Blink Fan. DK said that's the big Invo Potion, by the way. Shadow Meld. Wait, where's the Catguy's Pipe, by the way? He sold the cat... He sold the Catguy's Pipe? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hello, Knives, but so much healing on the Fiends. The Aura, the Statue, the Burrow. No way! Death Knight. Ooh! So hurt. So hurt. Holding on still to the Invo Potion. Everything's hurt. The problem is, when the Moon Juice is gone, the Warden doesn't do nothing no more. There is mining, though. There's also Undead mining, of course. Guys, where's the Catguy's Pipe? Did he sell it? Did he actually sell it? No lumber for an expansion, by the way. Warden comes back in. Invo potion! Death Pact on the Death Knight! Oh, I didn't even know he had that. Eats a fiend. Still alive. But I can't believe he sold the pipe. Like, where's the Dark Ranger? There she is. Dude, sell the Hood of Cunning if you need money. But don't sell the pipe, man.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Acolytes going back home. They cannot expand. Lots of potions still for 1-0. So much healing. Now it's daytime. No Moonjuice region for a really long time. 1-0. I can't believe he's winning this game. I thought he was done. Big heal scroll. 554 hero levels. Acolytes now can be eaten as well. Ooh, the Warden. Oh, she's about to die. TP is right over here. She's not gonna get out, is she? Blink into the back of the base. The rejuve hiding in the last little corner. But the Tree of Eternity goes down. Oh my god. He is actually doing it. The level 8 Warden is not enough. Man, both these games were pretty sick. Crazy back and forth. I can't believe the Warden didn't win here. Can't believe it. Because now, it seems like there's no way out of this anymore, is there? Not going for at least one armor upgrade seems a bit weird here. To be honest, also, 1-0's items were insane. If he doesn't have these items, maybe the game ends differently. Oof. Coil Nova. Is the game over? Mana potion, coil for the heal this time. Avatar Vengeance taken out. The ultimate is not ready to be resummoned at the moment. Level 5 on the Dark Ranger. DK almost 6. Warden with the last try. She has no items anymore. She can't do it. It's GG. 1-0 takes the map. Another long one. 30 minutes this time. The Warden looked so good for so long.